Wisconsin is at the center of a lawsuit targeting federal debt relief for farmers of color. As those proceedings play out, an agricultural outreach specialist says that pushback is only a fraction of the barriers facing these farmers. The suit was filed this spring by a Wisconsin-based conservative law group, with plaintiffs arguing that specialized aid in the American Rescue Plan unfairly excludes white farmers. But those assisting BIPOC farmers say they're finally getting attention after being left behind for far too long. Donnell Richards of Wisconsin's Michael Fields Agricultural Institute says it speaks to the lack of awareness of the scope of aid programs.
Most of the time when people are making these types of arguments, they don't necessarily have the facts. They just look at, why am I being held back?
Richards says aside from historical land access issues and loan discrimination, USDA programs are restrictive for BIPOC farmers. He says the screening process is onerous, making it hard to qualify for aid. The Environmental Working Group noted that last year, white farmers received nearly 97% of the aid from the USDA's Coronavirus Food Assistance Program. Meanwhile, the lawsuit has temporarily halted this year's loan forgiveness efforts approved under the Rescue Plan. Richards notes that aid from certain USDA programs, like ones that help farmers just starting out access equipment, tend to have a short window. That can limit the growth of BIPOC-operated farms once the equipment breaks down.
The intent is to really make a huge impact in, a year or two, but there really isn't given much thought to 5-year plans or 10-year plans.
The Institute is ramping up outreach through its own food systems program. It gives aspiring farmers, especially those from traditionally marginalized ethnic groups, a broad layout of the U.S. food system and how to best navigate its layers. Over the past century, the acreage owned by black farmers in the U.S. has been cut in half, and less than 1% of Wisconsin producers are black. Mike Moen, Wisconsin News Connection. Find our rate trust indicators to support transparency and accuracy at publicnewsservice.org.